Hidden deep within the rugged Aravalli hills of Rajasthan, far from India's famous tiger reserves, leopards have become an increasing threat to isolated villages. These elusive predators often creep down from the rocky slopes at night, dragging away goats, young calves, and sometimes even threatening people who stray too close to the forests. For years, locals have tried sturdy barricades, night patrols, and noisy deterrents, but every effort has failed against the stealth and strength of the leopard. What was once a rare attack has now turned into a persistent crisis, leaving many families in fear and their livelihoods shattered. So how do we deal with this escalating problem? Could hunting be the final solution? Keep reading as we uncover the dangers and the fight. Hunting lions with a gun requires both precision and thorough preparation. The rugged landscape of dry savannas, scattered acacia trees, and rocky outcrops is home to some of Africa's most cunning and powerful lions, making the hunt both thrilling and dangerous. Hunters often rely on large-caliber rifles such as the .375 HNH Magnum or .416 Rigby, weapons known for their ability to deliver the stopping power needed to bring down predators weighing up to 500 pounds.
Shoot again.
Tracking lions across this vast plateau requires patience, as they move silently across the terrain and blend into the golden grasslands. Maintaining distance, carefully choosing the right shooting angle, and reading the lion's movements are essential steps. In this environment, patience, discipline, and steady aim ultimately determine success, since even a small mistake can turn the hunter into the prey.
Fridge. This is fucking up. Yes. When using a gun, shot placement becomes the most important factor for a clean and ethical hunt. Hunters are advised to aim at the shoulder or chest area to hit vital organs quickly, ensuring the animal does not suffer unnecessarily and reducing the risk of a dangerous attack. The lion's thick muscles and resilience mean that poorly placed shots can cause disaster, as a wounded lion may retreat into the bush only to circle back with fury. For this reason, hunters must resist the temptation to shoot too quickly. Waiting for a broadside or quartering shot greatly increases the chance of striking vital organs and ending the encounter swiftly. Accuracy is far more important than speed in the field, and mastering the art of patience is just as crucial as the rifle itself, especially when navigating Laikipia's rugged, unpredictable terrain.
Wow.
Wait. Yeah. Wait.
Shot placement, perhaps even more critical than caliber choice, ultimately decides the success and safety of the hunt. The most effective target is just behind the shoulder, where the bullet can penetrate the heart and lungs. Ensuring a swift and humane kill. A poor shot risks wounding the animal, turning the encounter into a deadly gamble, as leopards are notorious for charging when injured. These big cats can leap over 20 feet in a heartbeat, close distance with terrifying speed, and vanish into the rocks if not properly hit. To minimize such dangers, hunters often use elevated blinds placed near waterholes, rocky ledges, or along worn livestock trails where leopards pass. From these vantage points, the hunter can remain hidden and calm, patiently waiting for the perfect opportunity to take a steady, ethical shot.
Hey, well done. We did it.
Yet hunting a leopard is not simply about pulling the trigger, it begins long before the shot is fired. Preparation and scouting are essential, and this is where the knowledge of local trackers becomes invaluable. They understand leopard behavior, know which livestock has been taken, and can interpret paw prints, scratch marks, or faint nighttime calls that reveal the animal's presence. The Aravalli Hills, where small villages and herding families share land with predators, such experience is crucial for identifying ambush points. Hunters may also use baiting techniques, such as hanging livestock carcasses in trees or placing them near pathways, to lure a leopard within range. Discipline and patience are vital, since the leopard rarely shows itself for long. Success favors those who respect both the cunning of the predator and the rugged secret.
Wait.
However, hunting lions with a bow on the Laikipia Plateau requires an entirely different mindset and skill set. Unlike rifles, bows require the hunter to close the distance to within 30 to 50 yards, a dangerously close range when dealing with an alert predator capable of sprinting at 35 miles per hour. Hunters who choose this method often rely on compound bows with heavy draw weights of 70 to 80 pounds, paired with razor-sharp broadhead arrows designed to penetrate deeply into the lion's chest cavity. Stalking becomes the core of the hunt, as the hunter must move quietly through tall grasses, use the terrain for cover, and read every sound or movement to avoid detection. Achieving the perfect shot demands nerves of steel, as the hunter often has only seconds to draw the bowstring and release before the lion notices their presence. Unlike guns, bows allow no rush decisions, demanding silence, timing, and absolute precision. A poorly timed release could mean the arrow strikes muscle instead of vital organs, leaving the lion wounded, enraged, and extremely dangerous. Notes for bow hunters include steady breathing to control nerves, practicing silent draws, and always waiting for a shot angle that allows the arrow to pass directly into vital organs. The bow demands more from the hunter in terms of physical strength, patience, and close-range awareness, but it also delivers a raw, primal thrill unmatched by firearms. For those who succeed, bow hunting offers a sense of achievement that few other methods can match. But it is also a gamble, since every step closer to the lion increases both the challenge and the risk.
Wait, don't.
When comparing the two methods, it is clear that rifles provide distance, power, and greater safety margins, while bows require closeness, silence, and extraordinary patience. Gun hunting is far more practical for ensuring clean kills and reducing danger, especially on the vast Laikipia Plateau where lions often hide in tall grass or move quickly between cover. On the other hand, bow hunting is a test of skill and courage, demanding the hunter face the lion on nearly equal terms, where mistakes carry serious consequences. So the ultimate question remains, should the hunter rely on the powerful reach of the gun or embrace the intimate challenge of the bow? Which method would you choose when facing Africa's most iconic predator in the heart of Laikipia? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more thrilling hunts and survival stories from around the world. In recent years, reports of wild monkey sightings across parts of the United States, especially in states such as Florida, where rhesus macaque populations have grown rapidly, have sparked growing concern among farmers and rural communities. Wild monkeys can wreak havoc on farms by invading orchards, destroying crops like corn and vegetables, and even spreading harmful parasites and diseases that pose a threat to both livestock and humans. Their sharp intelligence makes them especially difficult to stop, and their destructive behavior often results in millions of dollars in crop damage each year. So in your opinion, what consequences do these problems have for people in the long run? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below so others can join the discussion. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us on our journey to discover hidden stories about rural America. To address this situation, the U.S. government has implemented coordinated measures with licensed wildlife hunting organizations to control unusual outbreaks of wild monkey populations, especially in subtropical regions. This is not just an invasive species removal operation, but an organized campaign, carried out based on science and state-approved procedures.
Goodies. Goodies.
This process includes steps such as field surveys, habitat analysis, choosing the right time and using modern equipment, all of which are carried out under the guidance of experienced hunters and a deep understanding of wild monkey behavior. So what kind of guns do hunters often use to hunt wild monkeys? Rifles such as the Ruger American Ranch and AR-15 are among the most commonly used, often chambered in .223 Remington or .22-250 because of their flat trajectory and low recoil, providing longer range accuracy without causing undue damage to animals or the surrounding environment. These rifles are light, portable, and suitable for both open areas and dense foliage. Silencers are often used, not for secrecy, but to reduce noise and avoid scaring nearby targets. But guns alone cannot have a successful hunt. Hunters often equip themselves with thermal sights, GPS trackers, rangefinders, and deodorizing sprays, all necessary to detect and approach intelligent and alert animals. Optics, rangefinders, and thermal imaging sights also play important roles in ensuring humane and effective kills. Even the camouflage was chosen precisely, not only for the terrain but also for the season and lighting conditions. Preparation is the key to any successful hunt, and when it comes to hunting wild monkeys, it starts days, sometimes weeks, in advance. Hunters first identified potential hot spots through local reports, historical sightings, and camera footage. Wild monkeys tend to prefer areas with lots of fruit trees, dense bushes, and water sources, usually within 1 to 2 miles of their food supply. They are highly adaptable and tend to form patterns, often moving at dawn or dusk to avoid human activity. Due to their intelligence and tight social structure, monkeys are notoriously elusive. Therefore, hunters rarely go alone. Instead, small, silent groups are the norm, allowing for better area coverage while minimizing disturbance.
So, you may range in one spot.
Good skills are more important than strength or equipment. Tracking requires detailed observation, an understanding of animal behavior, and recognition of signs such as broken twigs or fresh droppings. Camouflage is very important, as monkeys have keen eyesight and hearing. Patience plays a huge role. Sometimes hunters have to wait for hours without moving. Shot placement is also essential. Monkeys are smart and agile, so knowing where to aim and when to pull the trigger is important. Furthermore, safety is also a top priority. Dealing with unpredictable wildlife and navigating rough terrain requires flexibility and emergency preparedness.
Teamwork. Nah.
On each hunting trip, the hunter can hunt from 1 to 3 monkeys, depending on the level of concentration, the hunter's skills and support equipment. Areas with many wild animals are often discovered thanks to survey camera systems, information from local people or conservation agencies. Despite their good adaptability, wild monkeys are not aggressive towards humans, which is both beneficial and harmful during hunting. On the one hand, this behavior means they are unlikely to lunge or attack, which minimizes physical risks.
Yep.
On the other hand, their cautious, quick-witted nature makes them extremely difficult to approach without being detected. Firearm hunting in the United States comes with its own set of regulations, requiring licenses, background checks and ethics training, especially near populated or protected areas. The balance between efficiency and responsibility is something every hunter must keep in mind.
Of course, hunting wild monkeys with a rifle has both advantages and disadvantages. On the one hand, it is a proven method to help balance ecosystems, protect crops, and prevent the spread of disease. It also provides research data to conservation agencies. But it is not without its challenges. Hunters must deal with unpredictable weather, difficult or dangerous terrain, and strict regulations designed to protect other wildlife. Public perception is also a factor. Many people are still unaware of the balance required to humanely manage invasive species. However, it should be emphasized that all hunting activities, whether licensed or not, must be strictly controlled to protect wild monkey populations in the wild. Widespread, uncontrolled hunting can lead to a serious decline in the number of species, even threatening their existence. Therefore, authorities and animal protection organizations need to coordinate closely to build sustainable solutions, instead of relying on hunting as a long-term solution. So what about you? Do you agree with the solution proposed by the US government? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. If you find this video interesting and useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us. Once considered elusive creatures in the wild, coyotes have now boldly entered human sites, posing serious challenges across the United States. With the estimated population above 1 million individuals nationwide, coyotes have rapidly expanded into suburban residential areas, farmland, and even urban areas. In states like California and Texas, alarming reports of attacks on pets and even encounters with humans have sparked growing concern. How have people and government agencies responded to this urgent crisis? Let's explore this fascinating encounter between humans and coyotes. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss another eye-opening story.
From rural farms to bustling suburbs, coyotes are leaving their mark across America, often in ways that are hard to ignore. These predators have taken their toll, age $60 million from livestock every year, targeting everything from sheep to poultry. Their silent but aggressive invasion has forced many families to change their daily living habits, while local authorities are trying to find effective control measures. Have we underestimated the resilience and impact of these wild invaders? The United States government has partnered with professional hunting organizations to combat the spread of this invasive predator. Central to this effort was the widespread use of firearms, a key method used in what some now call the ongoing war in the countryside between hunters and coyotes. But why were guns the tool of choice, and how effective were they in restoring balance to affected areas?
There we go. That is a double. 8 minutes in. Woo!
Nice hit.
Among the many firearms available, American coyote hunters tend to rely heavily on rifles such as the .223 Remington, .22-250 and AR-15 platforms. These guns were chosen for their accuracy, range, and ability to quickly kill coyotes from a safe distance. In addition to rifles, hunters often equip themselves with thermal imaging lenses or night vision scopes, as many coyotes are most active during low light hours. Video game callers, designed to mimic a predator's call for help, are also essential tools used to lure coyotes within shooting range. Together, this combination of devices helps hunters locate, track and take down their elusive targets with greater efficiency.
I see it, yeah.
When choosing hunting locations, coyote hunters often focus on open plains, farmland and forest edges, places where coyotes hunt and pose the greatest threat to livestock and crops. These locations were not chosen randomly, rather, they are the result of analysis of coyote movement patterns and local complaints.
Nice.
While some experienced hunters venture out alone, most prefer to travel in small groups for increased safety and efficiency. Working in groups allows for better coordination and coverage of large areas, especially when dealing with multiple coyotes moving in packs.
Nice.
safety remains the top priority at every stage of the hunt. Hunters must wear protective gear, maintain clear vision and strictly follow gun safety procedures. Being aware of your surroundings, especially when hunting near residential areas or agricultural land, is essential to avoid accidental harm. Additionally, hunters must familiarize themselves with local regulations, as laws regarding coyote hunting vary between states and seasons. For example, the use of suppressors may be allowed in some states to reduce noise and avoid startling other wildlife, but may be restricted in others. While coyote hunting offers a strategic solution to controlling overpopulation, it also comes with both benefits and challenges. On the positive side, it helps protect livestock, restore ecological balance and reduce the spread of diseases. However, coyotes are incredibly adaptable and reproduce rapidly, making long-term control difficult. Some critics worry that overhunting could make coyotes more elusive or aggressive. However, biologists confirm that hunting, when managed, will not threaten the overall existence of coyotes in the United States.
Count.
In addition to hunting with rifles, hunters also prefer the more modern method of hunting coyotes by helicopter. A method that is extremely effective in the hunting process. This fast-paced strategy allows hunters to spot and pursue coyotes from the sky, covering vast areas of land inaccessible to hunters on the ground. Typically, shooters aim at a range of 30 to 60 yards, striking quickly before the coyote can disappear into the brush. Helicopter hunting is especially effective in open terrain such as open country in Texas and dry wilderness, where visibility is high and coyotes often move in the open.
Go.
But taking to the skies isn't as simple as jumping into a helicopter with a gun.
A successful aerial hunt requires specialized equipment including semi-automatic rifles with high-capacity magazines, communications headsets, safety belts, and noise reduction devices to combat the 90 to 100 decibel engine roar that can easily scare away prey.
Now. Oh!
Each hunt usually involves a pilot, a gunner, and sometimes a spotter. Flights typically last from 1 to 2 hours, covering dozens of square miles, with costs ranging from $1,500 to $3,000 per trip. Despite the high price, the success rate is high. Some hunts eliminate more than 20 coyotes in a single day, significantly reducing livestock losses for ranchers. However, this approach is not without trade-offs. While helicopter hunting offers unprecedented efficiency and speed, it comes with higher costs, stricter legal regulations and higher safety risks. Weather conditions, pilot experience and even aircraft noise can also affect the results. However, many ranchers and wildlife control teams consider it an essential tool for managing coyote populations. So what do you think? Do the thrills and efficiency of helicopter hunting outweigh its challenges, or do you prefer the more traditional ground approach? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you're passionate about wildlife control and rural living, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more eye-opening stories from the front lines of invasive species management.